from harassing postal workers.
These are beyond recognition. Okay. I am in the right here, and these should be arrested and sent to prison.
To throwing tantrums while filing complaints at City Hall.
At least I obey the law. At least I know you're not, because we're telling you to leave. And at least I know. Get your hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me.
These are times when male Karens versus funniest cop of all time. But before you know who they are, subscribe for more great videos. Now starting with this man, who behaved as if he were the center of the universe.
These are beyond recognition. Okay. I am in the right here, and these should be arrested and sent to prison.
On February 16th, 2022, officers were dispatched to a United States Postal Service facility due to a man using racial slurs toward the staff. The police didn't expect to encounter an extremely arrogant person.
See what happened? She was just explaining to me. I don't even know what happened.
Yeah. Have you talked to an officer yet at all?
No, I have not.
What's going on?
The guy walked in. To me, he appeared drunk. That's what appeared to me. He handed me his package. I'm doing my job.
Okay.
I put it on the scale and I weighed it. I read off our hazmat question. The next step that we have to do is going to ask him to reread it and tap no. He looked at me and he told me no. And I said, well, you still have to tap no. He said, I'm not going to do it. I said, well, I can't do it either because you're the customer. And then he says,
it's like an acknowledgement that you have to.
That's our rules here at the post office. That's what we have to do. He tells me no. I said, sir, if you can give me 1 minute, let me talk with the postmaster because I can't do that for you. I don't know what's in your package. So he stood there and I saw the lead clerk, Laura Justice Struce. I told her what was going on. She came up in front of me and she said the same thing. Sir, if you do not tap the hazmat question, we cannot take your package. And then he says, well, I'm not going to tap it. I'm not going to tap it. So I hand him his package back. He walks away. I greeted my next customer. He walks over to the kiosk to use the kiosk that Lord Justice Struce told him he would have to use. As he walked over there, he get the fussing and cussing real loud. Isn't this some bullshit? They won't take my package. And that little up there, that's what he called me. And I just exploded. I mean, because no one calls me out of my name a racial slur like that. And I was only being nice to him like all of my other customers.
Even though the staff were just following proper procedures, they were still insulted with racial slurs by the man. But now let's meet the key person involved in the incident.
Servicing me.
Well, she's going to go inside and talk to them. Can you talk to me about exactly what occurred?
Press the button or we can't serve you.
Okay. Can we just calm down a little bit? I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. All right?
Are you like...
No.
Are you sure? Because you didn't pick up on this socially whatsoever.
Okay. What...
Special.
When you walked in, what did they say to you?
I'm done talking to you.
I'm sorry?
I'm done talking to you. I already told my story. Press the button or we cannot serve you.
Okay, why are we going this route? Why are you saying you're not going to talk to me? I'm trying to get
Can I call the state cops on you guys? Look at how illegal this is. I'm going to charge all of you in court for this illegal driving. Literally. Get the out of my way already.
Well, you're
literally.
Yeah.
We get called, we got to respond to an incident.
Committing a crime under badge is a felony. Even driving infractions,
Okay.
which are crimes.
You're leaving the scene.
They break the state driving law.
Okay.
You're leaving the scene after causing a disturbance. We need to figure out what's going on first.
Great. And these old people love delays. Big time. They got nothing better to do but to sit there and roleplay police officers. And, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that as long as you obey my instructions. Look at this. Holy Christ. How the f*** is that possible?
Well, would you like to go on a parking spot so we can move?
Again, you're not picking up on what I'm putting down. Holy Christ. Well, I'm saying the magic and expansion of the roadway to allow a Jeep Wrangler and a snowplow to scoot by all
when we respond to an emergency
situation.
situation,
not a single one of you even wants to talk about that.
When we respond,
we talk about old and like crazy.
When we respond to an incident, we can just park our cars wherever we want to.
No, you can't.
Yes, we can.
Literally. What happens when you lose that court case? Then I charge you next with a felony after I find you guilty? I mean, talk about stupid like crazy.
Get your ID.
That angry man surely had eagerly waited his whole life to become a victim. This guy isn't smart enough to send a package, but confidently boast to others that they are stupid.
Discrimination, those 3 employees arrested.
For what do they do? I don't understand.
You don't know what a discrimination is? It's when they don't serve the black people. I'm the black and brown person and they wouldn't serve me.
For what? Is that what they said?
Correct.
Because you're black or brown, we're not going to serve you.
That's correct. You gotta press the button, you handicapped, disabled mother.
That's what they said.
Yes.
Verbatim.
Don't care if you're disabled, you still have to press that button. If you cannot press that button, then get the out of my office.
That's what they said.
Correct.
Okay. Well, we have another officer talking to them to get their story. There's, I'm sure, witnesses in there that can confirm it then, right?
This all stock default bullshit does not work in this war zone.
Stock default. What do you mean by that?
This is just a routine traffic stop. We're going to get their side of the story. Then we'll get your side of the story for the 4th or 5th time. We won't make a report. Maybe we'll write some bullshit on a business card, and then we're case closed, all washed off. I'd like to see these people get arrested for discrimination when they admit he refused to press the button on the keypad. Boom! Clear and easy to federal discrimination like crazy. When the Securitan fucks you people over like crazy. Big time. I mean, this is outrageous. Driving the wrong way, preventing my path of travel. Literally. You got 3 people in there discriminating with no problems at all.
So can we figure that out first? Can we make...
You're telling me
confirm everyone's story
out ASAP because I'm getting discriminated against everywhere, private and public properties.
Okay.
I mean, this shit is crazy.
So wouldn't you want to tell us about the whole incident so we could get it straight, so we can get documented, so if there are charges to be filed, they can be done so appropriately?
I've already done that.
Okay.
Multiple times.
Without involving us? Or
you're involved heavily at this point. I mean, you've
right,
committed how many crimes?
Right, several.
You've committed how many crimes?
Well, when we don't know what actually occurred from your standpoint, how are we supposed to document that properly?
You do know, though. You do know at this point.
As far as...
Are you still confused?
No.
Great.
Okay.
You get this all the time, right? And discrimination at the post office, at private and public businesses. This is like your number 1 call these days, right? They won't serve me. I don't wear the mask. These are all the same types of calls. They won't serve me. They are the they won't serve me type of calls. Right, I know, drawing a blank and a deer in the headlights like crazy.
No, not quite, sir.
I'm sure, right. You're the only one in the Tri-County area that's calling the police on
Sir,
they won't serve me.
I'm not yelling at you.
I mean, completely delusional
Am I yelling
like crazy.
at you?
Literally.
I'm being nice to you. I'm treating you with respect.
You're not even answering my question on the they won't serve you calls. How many of those do you get per day with this shit?
So
Literally.
You're yelling at me again.
Delusional.
I'm trying to talk to you respectfully.
I'm talking to you respectfully. This is how I talk. How many times do I gotta say that to you heads? Literally. This is some bullshit beyond recognition.
But you're calling me names like that. In the beginning you did
do you want
too.
a fucking Kleenex? Literally, get the out of here.
He's a prime example of the terrifying combination of aggression, entitlement, and stupidity. If you've ever wondered who you're arguing with online, it's probably this guy.
You think this is funny?
No.
You think this is a big joke?
No.
Literally.
Do you see me?
I'm taking your entire company down. Your entire species.
Okay.
You people have no clue.
Okay. Well,
Literally.
Who
the aren't you an actor in a movie?
New
Holy Christ.
No, I'm not.
What a nightmare.
What's time for?
How many times do you get the they won't serve me type of call? All the time, I bet. Or am I the only person in the county area that calls all over town keypad screen in order to send packages through the post office? I can't do that. I told you no to the prompt. I pressed the button no to the prompt. The card reader malfunctioned. At this point, we can't serve you. What? You have to be kidding me. I have to send this package out. Literally, I'm off to a private company to try there because the public company failed entirely and broke the law. At this point, they have to have a third option, legally speaking, and they don't, which is against the fucking law. This turns into a they didn't serve me, literally, which is a discrimination under the Civil Rights Act.
And you're saying they refuse to take your cash? I'm just asking.
You should be a police officer at this point.
Okay.
You're completely
Well, I hopped in halfway in between the conversation when I asked you, did you want to talk about the whole thing that happened from start to beginning, start to end?
You see why I don't pick you though? Because you have major comprehension issues.
Okay.
And this is why he gets kicked off the force in another lawsuit. Because this is outrageous. Every 2 weeks I have to interact with you cats. I mean, this is obese beyond recognition.
What you're coming from.
Literally, these delays are beyond recognition. I am in the right here, and these should be arrested and sent to prison.
Look at his tiny, squinty eyes darting around, searching for someone to listen as he plays the victim, but unfortunately, the police are about to shut down his performance.
Step out of the vehicle. I'm going to explain what's going on here.
Oh boy, I'm gonna get spanked by Daddy. Literally. This is stupid like crazy. Okay, let's talk like men, standing upright.
Okay.
Let's see what we got
Please
here.
don't spit.
I can't control what comes out of my mouth here. I mean, ridiculous.
All right. You're going to be placed under arrest for disorderly conduct, okay? Based on the witnesses that were inside.
What about the discrimination?
We're
included in the report, but you're under arrest.
Okay, great.
Go ahead and place
So
your
they
hands
don't get
behind your
arrested for filing a felony.
back. Place your hands behind your
Turn
back.
around.
Okay.
Turn towards me.
You guys do everything else, literally. Bye-bye, you're going to jail. I'm going to court. You know what that means, worker? You're going straight to prison. You'll get the subpoena tomorrow morning. They're smiling and laughing.
Okay. As for your vehicle, is there anything there that you need? Your phone, wallet, anything like that?
Yes, telephone, absolutely.
Telephone, what about the wallet?
I have that on my person. You guys have my ID.
Sorry,
Would you be comfortable with us putting your car in a parking spot? Or would you rather us have it towed?
Well, the only safe thing is to have it towed, right? Eventually it ends up towed either way, right?
Nope.
They call the police on me and have it towed.
We could leave it
right,
here.
I don't believe any of that shit for a second. This is a war zone. Roll up the windows in the car. I want my phone, and we're getting the f*** out of here and sending some postal workers to prison.
Okay, do we
a
have
nice first.
Do you have your permission to move it to a parking space?
No, get it towed. Unbelievable.
All right, we're going to go right
Literally,
here.
Jim Crow beyond recognition. Literally, you people are f***ed when I get into court. Like crazy. An honest judge, you hope so. Literally. Is that protected? Who the f*** knows at this point? Disorderly conduct. Like there's a proper conduct in this f***ing country.
You got anything
Literally
on you, sir?
fucking stupid like
With your
crazy.
ID?
Yeah, right, you guys have that.
I'm towing it on you.
No. We're getting a tow, absolutely.
Yeah, we are.
We're maxing this shit out beyond recognition.
Okay.
9 cops go to jail today. Majorly stupid. If you're not that smart, then I guess you can't survive. That's how that shit works.
Doesn't happen, sir.
Oh, great. Look at this. This looks nice and comfortable.
Would you like a full cage?
Yeah, let's see if I can fit in this shithole. First, holy Christ. I can't fit in here.
No?
No, we're even close.
We're going to go to this car then.
I can't believe you have a badge and a gun. I don't think I can fit in here either. Look, you got less than 1 foot between the edge of the seat and the front. Literally.
Well, you can try laying down that way.
I can't. I don't want to try. I don't think I'm gonna fit though. I mean, what do you do with fat people? I can't. Look, my shoulders are touching this shit.
They're not
This is
designed for
ridiculous.
comfort, sir.
Holy Christ! Can I not fit in this thing? Holy Christ! Take the handcuffs off. Are these necessary
Yes.
for disorderly conduct? Conduct that is unbecoming of a citizen? I mean, talk about. I can't fit here at all. Holy Christ, look at the assistants. Holy Christ, can I not fit?
Watch your toes.
In the end, the man was convicted of disorderly conduct and a hate crime. If we talk about delusions of power, he cannot compare to this man who is delusional on a completely different level.
At least I obey the law. At least I know you're not, because we're telling you to leave. And at least I know. Get your hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me.
On September 1st, 2025, police were called to Borough Hall because a man was complaining about county services and speeding tickets. Here's what happened when officers arrived on scene.
Hey, body camera's on. What's going on? I know. I got my phone on. Okay. I'm here talking about this thing I got after I paid my taxes that I don't feel I should be paying.
You don't feel you should be paying what?
$105. The first notice I ever got was right now, after I paid my 1934, there's an interest of 99 cents, and now they're telling me this is going all the way back, and I owe this much money. And I said, no, I'm not paying it.
Okay.
Hi. Hello. Hi. His payments were late. They've been consistently late, so he's got interest that it's accumulated. It moved to principal, and he's
Doesn't want to pay it.
Because he feels he's not being protected.
Okay.
Yeah, so why should he pay for services that he's not receiving? He owes this. He does. It stays with the property. I'm not going to argue over that. It's state law. There's nothing I can do about it.
If my taxes, if they're telling me I owe taxes for the services in this town, then you tell me why 35 miles an hour is allowed on Skyline Lakes Drive.
Well, those are two separate issues.
No, it's not. My taxes go toward my safety. My taxes go toward my safety.
Well, right now,
I've never received any notice, and all of a sudden I see 99 cents, and then it goes to 105. I should have received notice.
if you've listened to the lady,
I did listen to her. And you want to know something? Okay, I listened to the lady. I don't want to tell you how many years, and I don't want to. If you should ask Scott for the 26 pages I sent to the Attorney General of how I was harassed by Walker, how I was harassed by Ferraro, how McGinty allows 35 miles an hour on Skyline Lakes Drive. I obey the law to the limit. Do you know I had a problem with, and I hope it's all being recorded. No.
Even though the staff clearly explained the fees, he didn't seem to care and just kept insisting on criticizing and complaining. This man is the living embodiment of the question, is this really the hill you wanted to die on?
letting me speak, and you're just speaking to me. The law, you obey the law, right? The law is that you have to pay the taxes.
The law's on my...
I'm not finished. You have to pay the taxes. If you don't want to pay the taxes, you can figure that out some other way. But something's going to happen to you. Right now, you can pay the taxes, or we're asking you to leave. If you don't leave, again, you say you're going to obey the law. If you don't leave, you're going to be arrested for trespassing and disorderly conduct.
I'm not trespassing. I have a right to be in borough.
You're being disorderly. So I'm giving you your options.
Because you don't want to talk.
I'm not talking. I have nothing to do with it. You have to pay this. This is not a discussion. This is you have to pay it.
Well, I want to talk.
You have to pay your taxes.
I want to talk.
That's all it is. There's a bill. That's all they get. What's there a discussion about?
Part of my taxes go toward my safety of living here in this neighborhood.
Okay, you have to bring that up at a council meeting then. Because you can't do it here. These women...
Every council member knows. Okay. Scott Heck knows. McGinty knows.
Bring it up.
Walker harassed me. And Ferraro harassed me. And then Ferraro perjured himself in court.
Okay. That's the past. If you want to bring
and I am going to ask for a recording because I'm going down to Trenton with all of this.
Okay. So right now, we're asking you please pay the bill or we're asking you to leave. If you don't want to do that, whatever, but you got to go. Okay?
No. I don't like the explanation.
The explanation is you have to pay.
And the explanation also should be the speed limit's 25, not 35. What is the reasonable thing? Do you do 90 on the Parkway? Do you do 90 on the Parkway?
You are bringing up different issues. If you want to bring that up, you can bring that up with the chief of police again.
I have.
Okay.
And I have the chief of police on my phone saying 35 is what he allows before discretion should be used to stop anybody in a 25 zone.
Okay.
You want to hear the recording?
Okay.
Do you want to hear it?
Complaining about paying taxes while wearing a t-shirt that says, "America, love it or leave it," is the peak of confidence. But he didn't stop there.
Because you know it's the truth.
Because it's irrelevant to what we're talking about right now.
What we're talking about, pay the bill or leave.
You know what?
Pay the bill or leave.
Get out of my face. Get the out of my face.
We're not leaving until you either pay the bill or you leave. So that's...
Get the out of my face.
Okay.
You don't have credit card machines here. Most people don't take cash. You don't have credit card machines. Well, I don't have a check on me. I'll have to mail a check in. And you refuse to answer my questions. You're supposed to answer my questions.
I don't have anything to do with
I'm not
taxes.
asking you questions about that. Why don't you go get Heck? Why don't you go get McGinty? Ask Ferraro why he perjured himself in court. Ask Ferraro why he stopped me doing 24 miles an hour and accused me of 31. The one morning I was asked to come to the police station to have a meeting to help them figure out how we can make Skyline Lakes Drive safer. And you want to know something? 40 years I have never been stopped for speeding, red light, or stop sign. That morning Ferraro pulled me over as soon as I leave my house telling me I'm doing 31. Nobody cares. I want all
Did
these
you go to court?
recordings.
Did you go to court for it?
Yeah, and it turned out to be a license plate because in court, you know what Ferraro said?
All right, are we done?
You know what Ferraro said?
Is that his?
He goes, I stopped him because probably, maybe he was doing 2 miles
All right,
over the
I'm asking
speed
you to
limit.
leave now.
Maybe 2.
Okay.
I've asked, you guys are real big when it comes to hassling, but you're very little when it comes to
All
enforcing
we're
the
doing
speed
is
limit.
asking you to leave, and you are giving us a hard time. So
And
please
all
leave.
I do is
It's
ask.
time to leave.
Let me
It's time to
say
go.
something.
It's time to go.
All I do is ask the. Let me finish. All I do is ask the police to not let people do 35,
Okay.
and it doesn't happen.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay? And I want the recordings. Whether I fill out a paper.
Everyone has met someone like this at least once in their life. He has an opinion about everything, thinks he's more important than the other 8 billion people on Earth, and never stops being difficult, only making things worse with every passing second.
We'll do that a different day. We're not doing that right now.
You can talk to Sylvia and Rick.
Because we're telling you you have to leave.
You're D?
D.
I remember you.
Okay, let's go.
And you. You're something else.
Thank you. You too.
Yeah. At least I obey the law. At least I know what
You're
the
not,
law
because
is.
we're telling you to leave, and you're
At
not.
least I know what the... Get your hands off me. Don't touch me. Don't you ever touch me. Don't ever put your hand on me again. You got it? You understand me now? Don't ever touch me.
Ready? He's coming back in. You want to?
Don't ever put your hand on me.
Time to go.
I'm going. Don't ever touch me. You put your hand on me and you.
If you don't leave, I'm down.
Put your hand on me.
Leave.
You're not allowed to touch me.
Leave, or you're going to get arrested.
Oh, you.
Leave.
Arrested for what?
Disorderly conduct.
Yeah.
Get in your car and stop screaming.
They gave him the chance to leave peacefully, but instead he chose a different path. And this is the moment when you push things too far. The police were forced to do this.
That's it. Yep. Don't move. Open the door.
Joe, you're under
Open
arrest.
the door.
Open the door.
Open the door. Open the door. Open the door. I'm going to take...
I have a break.
Open the door. It's going to get broken. Open the door or it's going to get broken. Open the door.
Can you please close my car door?
Once we have handcuffs
Not
on
our
you-
primary worker right now.
Can I have my phone? Joe, I'm being arrested, Joe.
Go to the front door. We're not going through the door hall.
His t-shirt was especially impressive, especially when he ended up in jail for disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Next, let's meet this male Karen who confidently believes he stands above the law.
That's your problem. You're not supposed to run up the middle the way you did. You ran up the middle. You're not supposed to do that. That's violating the media. You're not supposed to do that.
On September 11th, 2025, in Western Springs, Illinois, a police officer on duty near a school stopped a man for improper lane usage and turning into a restricted area. What should have been just a quick warning quickly turned into criminal charges.
Police officer, you are now on a traffic stop. You will give me your driver's license right now and your proof of insurance. Your driver's, no. Driver's license and proof of insurance right now. Or I'm going to pull you out of the car and I'm going to arrest you. You are not doing...
For no reason.
No, for the reason, coming up the middle and pulling in when I told you you can't. You came up the middle. I'm telling you right now. You're making this a lot worse for you. You are making this a lot worse from you. No, you are getting a ticket. You are getting a ticket. I don't care. You can tell the judge you're sorry. Don't tell me you're sorry. When you go to court, you're getting a ticket. Pull your car over right now. If I'm going to pull you out of this car and I'm going to arrest you.
You make it big.
I'm not.
You arrest me for what?
Yes.
For what?
For not providing me your driver's license when you're supposed to. That is the law. 6-112. You came up the middle and pulled in after I told you not to. This is not the place to argue a ticket. You want to argue, you do it in front of a judge, not with me.
Okay.
I'm out here for a reason, for the kids' safety, and you're not doing what you're not supposed to be doing.
We just moved
okay?
to the area.
So give me your driver's
just moved
license.
to the area.
Let me tell you something. If you don't give me your driver's license, you're going to get arrested. You understand me?
No, I'm not understand you.
Yeah, you will be
I didn't do
arrested.
anything wrong. Okay.
387, I'm going to need another car out here
All
by
right,
the corral.
something.
When the other person gets here, you are getting arrested.
Do you put a ticket for everybody else going there?
I'm writing you a ticket.
Do you give the ticket for everybody else?
Because you did not follow directions and you're arguing with me. You're getting a ticket. You're getting a ticket.
The way I did
and you're going to get arrested. You're going to get arrested. When the other person gets here, you don't give me your driver's license, you're getting arrested.
I
don't care.
For me,
I don't care.
She need the right.
I don't care.
She need the right for the
I don't care. You're not following orders. I told you to give me your driver's license. You're going to get arrested.
Sir, my daughter, she's waiting for me.
This is not.
I swear to God, I can't wait.
I got a guy that won't give me his driver's license and he won't step out of the car.
You make it big for no reason.
No, you are.
Okay.
I told you to give me your driver's license. I asked for your driver's license. You're going to get arrested.
The man immediately showed a defiant attitude and kept arguing. He seemed to think that everything could be negotiated or debated, and his ego wouldn't allow him to yield, no matter how the consequences were explained.
This is up to you. I'm done talking to you. I'm done talking.
What's the arbitration? Did I do something wrong?
You give me your driver's license, that's
I did
it.
something wrong, but I don't know the law.
Then you shouldn't be driving.
No.
If you don't know the rules, then you should not be driving.
Look, this guy.
Because I'm dealing with you. Because I'm dealing with you. That's why. It was no. Sorry's not good enough. At this point, you are getting a ticket, and if the other person gets here, you're going to get arrested. When they get here, if I don't get it, you're getting arrested for not following orders, for not providing your driver's license when you're being asked to. Okay, that's the law. 6-112. You are making this bigger than it had to be.
What?
You by not giving me your driver's license. When the other you're getting arrested, and I'm going to tow your car.
I don't have my wallet with me.
It doesn't matter. Then I'll take you to the station and we'll do a bond.
My driver license and the phone. You can see it. I just get rushed. I just live here. I just moved to the new house.
It's okay.
Can you pass it?
No. I'm telling you, sir. When they get here, you are getting arrested.
Arrested for what?
And I'm towing your car.
Arrested for
I
what?
told you already. This is not the place to argue the ticket.
I'm not arguing.
You're arguing. You're arguing with me.
I'm sorry.
No, sorry's not good enough at this point.
There is a way. I tried to way.
No. See that sign? See that sign that right there? It says not a student drop-off. You're not supposed to do it. That's not my problem. That's yours.
It's not
That's your problem. You're not supposed to run up the middle the way you did. You ran up the middle. You're not supposed to do that. That's violating the media. You're not supposed to do that.
I wasn't the line.
No.
I wasn't the line.
No. Here they come. You're getting arrested, and I'm going to tow your car.
I wasn't the line.
The situation became increasingly tense as the man continued arguing and refused to cooperate. Realizing that reasoning with him was only a waste of time, the officer decided to take action immediately.
Step out of the car.
I gotta give you my.
Step out of the car.
I gotta give you.
Step out of the car.
No, sir.
Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Step out of the car.
This is my driver license. This is my driver license.
Get out of the car.
This is my driver license.
Turn around. Put your hands on your back. Turn around. Put your hands on your back.
Resisting. You stop resisting.
I told you. I gave you many options.
Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Stop resisting.
You're pushing me.
You're resisting.
For what?
Stop resisting. You know what? You're gonna resist. Force is gonna be used against you. You understand? Stop resisting. Stop resisting. If you resist, force will be used against you. You understand? You understand? Okay.
You're under arrest. You're under arrest.
Do you have any guns, knives, bombs on you? Yes or no? Do you have any guns, knives, bombs on you?
Give me my phone. My phone.
Sit.
Get in the car. Get in the car.
Stay in the car.
Get in the car.
We'll get all that. Don't worry.
Sir, you make it big.
You're making it big.
I'm not sorry.
Yes.
I'm not sorry.
You're not sorry. I know you're not sorry. Get down. Sit down.
My life.
Sit down. Sit down.
My driver license, please.
Sit down.
My driver license.
Sit down. Sit down.
This is my driver.
You're going to now. You're going to jail, and we're towing your car.
Sir.
The driver truly proved that he was a fool. This guy likes to argue and always wants to have the last word. It's really funny.
It's too late for that.
Please.
It's too late for that.
If you have kids, please, I beg you. Sir, I beg you. My wife, she's working for the government. Please, sir.
959 Sheridan Route. 381 Sheridan Route.
Don't make it big.
It's okay. We got it.
He wouldn't follow directions, and then argued with me, and then I told him that I was going to be writing a ticket, and he said, "No, you're not." And then what's that? No. And then when I told him this was a traffic stop, give me your driver's license. No, I didn't do anything wrong. Why aren't you doing everybody else? Why are you doing me? He tightened up, tensed up when it came time for it, but let's go.
I think my daughter, she went for me. She did it right. I didn't do anything wrong.
I don't have that key.
I respect the law.
No,
I respect the law.
no, you don't.
No, sir.
I'm not going to argue. I'm done arguing with you, and I'm done talking.
I respect that. But
no, you don't.
What the crime I do?
I told you.
Please.
You're being charged. You're being charged. Not only are you getting a ticket, but now you're also under arrest. I'm not explaining anything else to you right now. I'm not doing it.
Why you make it big? Why you make it big?
You made this a big.
Why you make it big?
All right, I'm not talking.
Personal?
I'm
done. Personal?
I'm not talking.
Bad day? Do you have bad day? Do you?
No.
Okay, why you put it on me? Why you put it on me?
I'm having a wonderful day.
Why you put it on me? Just say but it's still morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
You argued with me from the very beginning.
No, I did. Believe me, because I see all the cars going inside in that way. I just follow. This is the first time I do it. This is the first time I do it. Look. Here. Take it like this. Give me a ticket.
Nope, sorry about that.
Even after being taken to the station, he was still arguing with himself. He had the right to remain silent. He just didn't have the ability to do it.
That doesn't work. It doesn't work.
You asked me for driver license and
you told me you didn't have one.
No, I have it. I don't have my wallet. I should I have it in my phone. You can see it. I can see it. I can clearly see it. I'm good citizen. I follow the law. Something wrong with it.
It's my fault.
Not your fault. Not
my
your
fault.
But you make it big. You make it big for no reason.
It's my fault.
You make it big. It is not big, sir. It is not big. I'm not.
You're absolutely right. It's not a big deal. That's why you should have given me your driver's license when I asked for it immediately.
I was.
You did not.
I was.
You did not. You did
No,
not.
I need to know that why didn't you use?
I don't need
the answer.
I don't need to explain to you. It's not a law. I don't have to explain to you. If I ask for your driver's license, you must provide it to me immediately.
I see too many. So when you read, you think.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
That's what's happened.
And it got you in trouble.
I'm sorry about this.
Yeah.
Then are you looking for my driver's license, right?
No, you didn't.
No, I'm looking for
it. You did not.
I was looking.
You told me you didn't have it.
I don't have my wallet. I said I don't have my wallet because the driver's license is my wallet.
That's not what you said.
No, I swear.
That's not what you said.
I swear to God, I don't have my wallet.
That's not what you said.
Why I'm searching in my phone? I'm changing my driver's license.
That's not it. You know what? I want you to keep talking because the judge will watch all this video.
Okay.
Keep talking.
What I'm talking wrong.
Keep talking.
What I'm talking wrong. So you want me to call you on the court day? Huh? You want to waste 1 day from your life and 1 day from my life because at the end I'm gonna just pay a ticket?
The man was ultimately charged with multiple offenses, including failure to provide a driver's license when requested, resisting arrest, improper lane usage, and disobeying a police officer. Confronting the police over just a ticket was bad, but spraying someone with insecticide over a spot in line was much worse.
10-4, handcuff him now.
On August 31st, 2025, police were dispatched to a Publix supermarket in Port Charlotte, Florida, after an elderly man unexpectedly caused a disturbance. The police knew for sure this was going to be a loud and headache-filled day.
Came all the way from another
we
district.
We were in the store, and you know how you have checkout lines. She was looking for a line and saw one that just came empty. She said, "Charles," I started walking over there, and he went like this with his cart. And she said, "Excuse me, I'm waiting for my husband." "Oh, I don't know how the hell this happened." And she's like, "I just told you I was waiting for my husband." Walked in line, started putting stuff up. He started putting his cart closer to her, and then started throwing his stuff on a thing. And she's like, "Excuse me, we're loading up her stuff." And she pushed his stuff back and started loading our stuff. Then he got in her face. I got in between him and I said, "Please do what she asked." And he goes like this. And then the register, the cashier seen it, and she made the managers aware so that they could come out here and wait. We're loading the car, had my back turned. All of a sudden he ran up and sprayed us with bug spray.
Here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe him?
Older gentleman, blue shirt, blue or black shorts, white, kind of bald head, had sunglasses on, with one of those lace things to hold the glasses.
When we're done with her, we'll throw the pulse socks back on.
I do want to press charges.
Okay.
I think that's more than just a simple assault. It's bug spray. It's a chemical.
So yeah.
So I like, if we need to speak to a supervisor or whatever.
Okay. Well, I am a supervisor. Relax. Okay.
So we're getting checked out. Obviously, making sure we have the bug spray off us as best as we can.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Do you have ID?
I do.
So you guys watched?
Yeah, I was right here.
Do you guys have any idea what car out here belongs to the
No,
sprayed him?
I just saw him. I just saw him running. He came running. He come running from back from this area over here.
Back over here.
And then I was standing right here. And next thing I know, I just saw him spraying something.
Okay.
And then he took off. He took off running
that way.
Okay.
You really shouldn't hold a spot at the checkout before buying anything. That action is really petty and rude. However, they don't deserve to be sprayed in the face with insecticide.
Tell me what happened.
Obviously grocery shopping at Publix, went to check out. We were in line and it was like somebody had like a whole conveyor belt of groceries, so I was like, let me go look to see if there's like a shorter line. The one lady was wrapping up, so I went and I stood there and I was like, "Hey Char, come on." So he was walking over, we got in, and then a guy came up behind us and he was like, "Oh, how does that happen?" I'm like, "Because I'm standing here waiting for my husband. I'm here. He's coming with the cart." And then started unloading our stuff, and then he started unloading his stuff, and I was like, we're in front of you unloading. Like, what are you doing? Got into each other's faces, and then I got in between them, and I was like, "We're not doing this." And he's like, "Okay," and then ran out of the store. Rang up our groceries, checked out, walked out, left, and then we were walking up obviously to the car. He comes running up out of nowhere and sprays us with bug spray. And then
You saw a can of bug spray in his hand?
Yes. And then he runs off, so Charles went to chase him, and then I went to chase Charles from chasing him because something were to happen, then it would be our fault.
How do you know it was
The
bug
stuff-
spray?
Because I can see the can after he
What
left.
was the can?
A bug spray.
Okay,
I tasted it. It's in my mouth. It's in my eyes.
Okay. Tell me what the can looked like.
Bug spray. I don't know. I saw the back with the label of the bug spray.
Red, blue.
Blue.
Okay.
And then my eyes are burning. My throat is burning. My tongue is burning. So it was a chemical of some sort.
Okay. After the spraying incident, did anything happen here before he took off running?
No, he sprayed and ran, and then Charles ran, and then I ran for Charles because
Okay.
he had back surgery, 3 back surgeries in a year, and
Okay.
I'm like, I don't need to continue this, and then it's going to be weeded something, then we'll get in trouble.
Right.
So as of now, he's the crazy person who sprayed us with bug spray, or whatever you want to say he sprayed with us
Right.
with. So that was that, and then he was up there with I don't know, management, 2 or 3 people from the store, and I'm like, let's go.
Who was there with management?
The guy who sprayed us. They had the guy detained around the corner up on the sidewalk.
Oh, they had him detained.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that part.
Yes. And then so I was like, let's go, come back, wait for the police. And I'm like, call the cops. And they're like, oh, we didn't call him. Or them, not him.
And then
And then we came back because I'm like, I don't need to be around somebody who just sprayed me with,
right.
what else are you capable of? So
Okay.
I'm like, wait for the police. And then EMS showed up, and then obviously eviction.
After reviewing the camera, the officers identified the suspect walking on the sidewalk, and the real fun was about to begin.
On the floor! Time for handcuff now. Hey, you even move, I'm gonna have my dog bite you, alright?
Yeah, I'm not moving. Jeez.
Grab my hand again and see what happens.
I didn't grab it, Daddy. I didn't grab it.
I'm gonna help you up, alright? Ready? And up.
Alright, Mr. Cannell, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, to have them with you during questioning. You understand each of these rights as I have explained them to you? Yes. Okay.
The film will show it. He spit right in my face.
Well, I'll give you a chance to make a statement here in a minute. So, you were previously advised of your Miranda rights, correct?
Yes.
Okay, you understood those rights?
Yeah.
Okay.
He presented his story in a different version, claiming that he was attacked and spat on. However, those few flimsy lies couldn't fool the police.
Mom, do you want to give me a statement right now about what happened?
Yeah, I went to get in the checkout line, and the girl just shot right in front of me. And so
We're good to go down here. Okay.
So I just said, hey, excuse me, and she just went off on me.
Yeah, right in front of it on the sidewalk.
She went off on me.
Mm-hmm.
And then her boyfriend came around and said, get lost, kicked my cart, and spit in my face.
And spit in your face?
Yep.
Okay, so then what happened?
And then I left.
And then you left?
Yeah.
And that's it?
Well, that's all I would choose to say at this point.
Ah, okay. So you want to give your version of somebody assaulting you, but you're going to leave out the part where you sprayed them with wasp spray?
No, I'm going to...
choose to exercise your rights.
Right. My
So-
Fifth Amendment.
Okay, so we're done with
Does
this
that make
statement
sense?
then.
Would you go back and look at that film?
I've already looked at it.
You saw the confrontation in line?
Yeah, but it doesn't show him spitting on you.
Guy was in 2 inches in my face. You
Okay.
could see him spit.
You can't. I just watched it. I watched it not 20 minutes ago. So you can certainly see you spray him in the face with your wasp spray or whatever it is you used. So
Well, I'd like to press charges.
okay, well
I have
that's
that right.
No, you don't, because there's no evidence supporting.
Well, yes, there is.
There's no.
It's okay.
Quiet.
I'll get a lawyer.
Yep. Look out at the street. Look out at the street. Look out at the street.
You don't have to do anything.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys are terrible. You go back and look at the film.
I already looked at the film.
There's nothing worse than someone who can't realize they're wrong, and nothing justifies what they did no matter how many times they claim otherwise. A complete lack of emotional maturity at its highest level.
Has your right
wrong what he
to
did.
remain silent, so I
There's
suggest
nothing wrong
you.
what he did.
So,
There's nothing wrong what he did.
not that it's on the footage. You're under arrest for 2 counts of aggravated battery.
Guys, go back and look at that film. He spit right in my face. What, am I going to pick on a big guy like that?
No, that's why you hid in your truck like a coward until they came out and you sprayed them with your bug spray.
Because why would I do that?
I don't know. Why would you do that?
Would you do that to me if I spit in your face? Would you spray me?
I thought he was getting a lawyer. I don't know.
That's up to him. If he wants to keep chattering, I'm not asking him any questions. He can say whatever he likes.
Well, I'm just asking you to go back and look at the film.
I told you I already looked at it. Shows you 2 nose to nose yelling at each other, and that's it.
Yeah, and he spit.
Okay, well, that's your version. Feel free to tell that to your attorney.
I will.
Stop grabbing your hands.
I'm trying to call the police. They're waiting in your car.
I should have pressed charges. I thought it afterwards. I thought about it afterwards. I should have just...
It doesn't look good.
Well, I was so mad he did that to me.
Well, wait, that's it. Anger.
And I guarantee you, like you take this guy here, you spit. Yeah, let him know that I'm going to get a lawyer. and press
Face the
charges.
car. You better stop talking. Don't move. There's nothing in there, all right? There's no drugs, there's no contraband. If by the time I drop you off and I leave you, there's contraband in there, you're getting charged with it.
He was charged with 2 counts of aggravated battery with great bodily harm. He was held at the Charlotte County Jail and later released on a $2,000 bond. Comment below your thoughts and remember to like and subscribe for more police body cam content.
Just over a spot in line, and now he's in jail, facing 2 counts of aggravated battery posing a risk of serious bodily injury. He was held at the Charlotte County Jail and later released on a $2,000 bond. Comment below, which case shocked you the most? Subscribe to the channel for even crazier situations. See you in the next video.